Hi, my name is Stacy Robles, and I am a targeted individual. Um, this all started probably around almost a year ago in January or February of 2017. It started with just the voice to skull and the gang stalking, and then evolved into directed energy attacks along with the voice to skull and the gang stalking. I haven't noticed as much as in the beginning. I don't really pay attention to that because the energy attacks are so severe and so frequent. I just wanted to document this and have this video out there for others to see that you're not alone. And I know that some people are, everyone's attacked in different ways. I am bombarded with all of it. If it's not the voice to skull, it's the loud, audible tones, the ringing in the ear, the forced conversations, the intense vibrations, and electric shocks, brain zaps. It sounds so far-fetched for other people to believe. So a lot of my family and friends don't believe me. People think you're crazy. I'm just having a hard time even surviving the day. I have unbearable fatigue with the weapons attacks where like I'm constantly burning my body, my skull. It's just never ending, even in your sleep. I've tried a lot of different countermeasures. I try to have on different frequencies, which seems to help. I'll have to put different media players in different areas. But still, even when you sit idle for a short period, you're not a moving target anymore. It's easy for them to hit you. And that happens a lot, so you never get any rest. I've been trying different things, and I watched a video from F.A. Charlie, Look Out for Charlie, .blogspot, and he had some info on a cleanse to rid your body of metals, heavy metals, and this fungus on your skin. And I pretty much have nothing to lose. I mean, they're pretty much murdering you with these weapons and destroying your body on a cellular level. And the therapies that and the cleanse that I saw is worth a shot. And so I've begun to do that. I'm still ordering other things, and I'll keep you updated on what if that helps with any of the symptoms. At night, it's so hard to sleep. I mean, I have to change it up all the time for me to even try and get rest. I'll have two radios playing on two different stations. I have to keep it really cool because of all the heat directed at me. I'm always wearing this hat with a brain shield underneath, which helps maybe a tad. But at night I'll have two of the brain, not the brain shield, the EMF where you get from, what's that website where they sell EMF gear. It's supposed to be a brain shield with a high attenuation. It helps somewhat, but it doesn't help with the voice to skull. But it's some protection, and I'll take any of it. It's just all of these things are really expensive, and most of us, can't afford it. If anyone has advice or countermeasures or any shielding tips, I'm really looking into that while I am doing the cleanse, and I'm waiting for the potassium iodide, which makes sense because they usually use that for radiation poisoning, and that's basically what they're doing, is dosing you with all this radiation, and also to cleanse the inner body of any heavy metals from pesticides that we are and come across, and all the crap in the environment, and even things that we ingest or put on our skin. I mean, I was looking at my lotion bottle the other day, and it had aluminum starch in it. And so I stopped using that, and I've been trying to use all natural things as far as brushing my teeth, using natural things, not using the typical toothpaste with the fluoride, trying to buy organic when you can afford it, really. And I've been doing the Borax, taking the boron pills, the Epsom baths, to draw all of this stuff out of the skin. For others, I know it's discouraging because I feel like that all the time. Sometimes you just want to do what they tell you and go off yourself. But like, I push forward because I have kids, and they are number one to me. And I find it even hard to have energy to even focus on anything. I just push myself and distract myself and keep busy. That seems to help until you're alone, and then they attack you. They attack you with their weapons, with the voice to skull, if you don't pay attention to the voice to skull, they'll start doing the artificial tinnitus. And I mean, this ruins every aspect of your life. Another thing I am working on is the Global TI Survey, which Benny and Weeby had launched a couple months ago, which I didn't know about, but I just learned. It closes on October 18th, and I hope all of you take that survey, because that could be a big step in getting these programs investigated, because we all want this to stop. We can try and do whatever we can to get rid of all of this dirty metal and eliminate things in our environment to the best of our ability, but we want a real solution and for it to stop. So I suggest everybody take that survey so they can assess it, see how many victims there are. If anything happens to us from these weapons or some of the route, they'll have a record of it. And they could use this for good or for the future. If it's not within our generation or whatever, I think it's important that that survey to me is like super important, and they'll try and distract you from it, but just try to do that, try to stay positive, try to find the good in your life so you can keep pushing forward. Yep, that's all I have to say. God bless.